How do you calculate the calories of the food you eat? So to kind of segue into this, I want to just talk about what actually makes up food to begin with. So what makes up food? Well, food in itself is made up of a lot of different things, but we're going to focus on what's called the macronutrients. And macronutrients are broken down into protein, fats, and carbohydrates. Protein has 4 calories per gram. Fats have 9 calories per gram. Carbohydrates have 4 calories per gram as well, similar to protein. Actually, exact same to protein. And I did want to put alcohol in here. Alcohol is not really a macronutrient, but it is an interesting nutrient in that it has 7 calories per gram. So if you're somebody who's trying to maintain your weight, just realize 7 calories per gram is a lot. It's close to the same amount of calories per 1 gram of fat versus protein and carbohydrates. So just something for you to realize, and something I kind of wanted to have as a side note. So realizing that in each molecule of food, in each gram of food, there are calories. And certain foods, generally speaking, will have more calories than the other. As we just looked at, protein. So protein sources, for example, are going to have 4 calories per gram. Fat sources, so peanut butter, almonds, nuts, fattier sources of meat, they're going to have more calories because, as we just discussed, fat has 9 calories per gram. So let's just look at a piece of lettuce, for example, kind of the base of a salad. Lettuce in itself has basically just carbohydrates. So a handful of carbohydrates, not much at all, not many calories at all. But if we add lettuce, as in the salad, and we add some dressing, that's a lot of fat. We add some chicken, that's some protein. And then we add some cheese, that's got carbs, that's got fat and protein. This just inflated all of that lettuce, right? We added extra calories because all of these different things have more calories to them. So I really just wanted to say this, and this might seem kind of like a duh and obvious thing, but just realizing that certain foods have more calories. You can take a basic food like a piece of chicken and it's only going to have a few calories, but usually this is where a lot of people get into trouble, is that they'll start lumping a bunch of foods together in casseroles. Or the salad, for example, you'll take a salad that's pretty lean and add a bunch of dressing, a bunch of cheese, a bunch of croutons, a bunch of fatty meat, and inflate the calories a lot. But just knowing, again, certain foods have certain calories can be a good ballpark estimate to start out. So when we're talking about looking a little more in depth on this, and if you are finding some value from this, please give the video a like. We can look at nutrition labels as a good metric if you are eating something with a nutrition label. If you are not eating something with a nutrition label, what you can actually do is go online and just type in nutrition of an apple, and it will basically give you a nutrition label of all the calories, the serving size, etc. So this is saying, we're just going to use like a granola bar example. So say you flip around a granola bar box, there's going to be a lot of different things on there. But when we're talking about counting calories, and specifically the calories in the food, you will first want to notice the serving size. This could be in tablespoons, so maybe a serving size is 2 tablespoons, maybe a serving size is 1 cup, maybe the serving size is like 12 chips. It could be a quarter of a pizza or a slice of pizza. And then after that, you will see the calories per serving. This is crucial. This is crucial. So as we just discussed, your serving size might be a 1 cup. 1 cup of rice is a serving size. And if it says 110 calories per serving, you might notice that, okay, there is 110 calories per serving of 1 cup of etc. Maybe it's like 1 cup of Cheerios or something, right? Those are just, I'm kind of just throwing those out there. But good places to start. Also, you might have calories per serving, and it could be kind of in a different type of serving. So it might say 300 calories per slice. That makes it easier for you because you know it's 1 slice, but you don't know how big the slice is. So if we're thinking about like a pizza, for example, we would know that in the serving size, a slice is considered a quarter of the pizza. And that's pretty generous. Usually it's going to be like 1/8 of it. but that's for example. Maybe it'll say just 500 calories per drink or per bottle. That could be another way that it shows serving. But it could also say too that there is 500 calories per serving. So this is where people get in a lot of trouble. If you're taking like a big, like a 2 liter of soda, and it says that there's 12 servings in it, and basically 1 cup is a serving, guess what? There's not 120 calories in that entire bottle of 2 liter. There's 120 calories in 1 cup, 1 serving. So you then would have to multiply the 12 cups by that 120 to find the calories in the whole bottle. This is a really crucial thing. Next time you go look at any nutrition label, flip it around and just start reading it, because you will find out a lot about it. You can also kind of look at the servings per container or per bag. That'll kind of give you some frame too. Sometimes if you're eating like a granola bar, for example, or a protein bar, or even a small bag of chips, it might literally just say the servings per container is 1 bag or 1 bottle. 1 pizza, if you're lucky. For some people, that is the case. 1 pizza is a serving, even if it's not. But just knowing that there is a serving size of that specific food, and that serving size goes in tandem with the calories per serving. So really look at that when you're looking at the nutrition label. I also think that the internet is super crucial and helpful when you're trying to find the calories in the specific foods you eat, because you can literally just Google, what are the calories in 1 apple? Or what are the calories in half a pizza? And you can find out a lot of really good information just by doing that. Also, nowadays, there's lots of menus on restaurants that can give you some really quick and easy ideas of, okay, I'm going to, let's say, Qdoba or Chipotle for lunch. And you can see roughly, okay, a chicken bowl with cheese and rice and whatever I get in it has this amount of calories. And that's great. That makes it super easy for yourself. And actually, a lot of them too are really cool, where they have calorie builders where you can literally put in your specific thing and customize it. Basically, companies nowadays are really on board and trying to give people the tools to count their calories, because there's a lot of people trying to maintain their weight. And calorie counting apps also can make this a little bit easier as well. If you learned something new from that section, please give the video a like for the added value it brought to your life.